Maybe if you can walk us through some of these particular shifts. I understand that it relates to the strategic role of supply chain, a recent study that you've titled In an All-World Channel. A quick overview of what this particular project looks at?
Sure. The biggest change taking place now in retail is a complete result of consumers buying digitally now, shopping multiple channels. We would describe a change as being transformation for retailers. In the most advanced countries, we're seeing a major shift in retail's capability towards investment in supply chain and technology to service basically this online shopper. A shopper who essentially wants to buy on any device, anytime, anyhow, and have delivery either in a store for their product or delivery to their home. It's presenting retailers with significant opportunities, but also quite a number of challenges. And we undertook this extensive survey of over 400 CEOs globally to really get an understanding of what was top of mind for them as they take this transformational journey. And it's fair to say, it's not without its challenges. It's getting more complicated as they begin to service this customer who's very demanding, who basically wants things in their time, anytime.
I would like us to walk through some of these challenges because it seems as though they must differ significantly depending on which market the retailer is trying to tap into. We know with emerging market economies, access to broadband and broadband penetration isn't as established and affordable as it is in some of these other markets that you refer to, which might see optimal levels of broadband penetration, and thus the online penetration and sales actually picks up. How do these particular challenges differ depending on the markets that retailers try to approach?
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. So we deliberately conducted the survey across the globe. So we took countries like the UK and the USA, which are pretty advanced in their omni-channel capabilities. And then we also took countries like Latin America, Asia Pacific, and even South Africa, and looked at how they were beginning to start taking the journey. So we do see different challenges. In the emerging markets, we see challenges such as broadband access, mobile access, and even things like payment challenges and delivery challenges. In the more advanced markets, they are past that. They are really begin to worry not just about providing the service to these customers, but also how do they do it profitably. So we see a multi-speed world taking place. One thing is for certain is online trading, customers wanting to buy and shop the way they want to, either in store or online, is absolutely coming. It's just a question of when it's coming.
So for chief executives who potentially ignore the rise of retail and online shopping, are they basically at risk of becoming obsolete in the future?
Yes, they are. And I think that's most evidenced in the most advanced countries. So I think the UK probably is, with America, at the leading edge. And in the UK, the high street has been transformed. We have seen many businesses go out of business because they haven't moved with the times. Customers now have an opportunity to have the biggest catalogue or marketplace in the world. It's called the internet. They can buy whatever they want from a whole range of different retailers. And if you're not able to offer the service they want, which is to buy, as I said earlier, the way they wish to buy, on the device they want to buy on, and have it either delivered to their local store or delivered to their house. If you're not able to do that, they can actually replace you in a nanosecond by going to another competitor.
What about the ongoing security concerns and risks? Because we know that cybercrime as well is on a significant rise globally.
Yeah, so of course this is top of mind for retailers. There is a great deal, certainly in the most, in the more advanced countries, there's a great deal of protection there to basically protect consumer data and also to protect the transactions. In the emerging countries like Russia, perhaps even places like South Africa, Latin America, this is really, one of the challenges they're having to get around.
And for chief executives who might be listening to this particular show and the key nitty-gritties that you would believe that they should consider going forward in order to be relevant and profitable in future when it comes to using online as the #1 retail platform, what words of advice do you potentially have for them?
So I think this new digital age we're moving into presents basically two things. It presents opportunity and risk. The opportunity is that there is an opportunity to basically sell more to customers and serve them better, because now you're able to capture their personal information, the way they shop, what they like, what they dislike, and hopefully you can serve them better, and in doing so, increase your top line sales. The challenge, of course, is profitability, because every time you fulfill an online order, it incurs additional cost of picking, distribution to your house, and perhaps even returns if it's a fashion product. The important thing is this is the new form of retail. It's only going to continue this way. So it's about retailers really beginning to invest now in capability to allow that to happen.